Welcome to Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton Area High School football, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. I'm your host, Marty Burns, and I'm joined as always by the head football coach at Hazleton Area High School, Mike Brennan. On this week's show, we go over the big win over Wallenpaupack in the home finale, a look ahead to the regular season finale at Crestwood, and a very special guest from the Cougar football team. That's all this week on Sports Talk.
Sports Talk is presented in cooperation with Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
Have an electrical problem? Call the Wire Guys. Need lights installed? Call the Wire Guys. Anything and everything electrical, big or small. Our rigorously trained licensed electricians are fully screened, always on time, work neat, clean, and thorough. The Wire Guys. We're here 24/7, 365. All of our work is guaranteed 100%. When you need electrical work, you need Wire
Guys. Hey guys, this is Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander Hey guys, it's Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. It's Jeep Adventure Days and Ram Power Days. Save over 10 grand on the 2019 Dodge Ram Classic Quad Cab. On the 2019 Compass Latitude, save over $8,000. You love that Grand Cherokee Limited, save yourself over $7,000. You get a Dodge, you get a Jeep, and you get a Ram. So come on down to Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton, and see why we ride the lowest price guaranteed.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone, go anywhere, create. And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
Welcome back to Sports Talk here on WYLN, your weekly source for Hazleton Area High School football. And it's brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. I'm your host, Marty Burns, joined as always by the head football coach at Hazleton Area High School, Mike Brennan. And Coach, we finally get to get on the set and talk about a win, big win on senior night against Wallenpaupack. I know that was your big goal, is to get a win for those seniors in their last home game.
Absolutely. I was so happy for them. So impressed by the effort and the attitude they showed us all year long. And it was nice to see them walk off the field at Harmon Geist one more time victorious. It was a long time coming, but it was really happy for the kids.
And especially in a win, I know we've talked about in some of the losses, but a lot of contributions from a lot of guys up and down your roster. But one young man that I don't think we've touched on enough, Kellen Warner, back from injury. I really thought was one of his best games, if not his best game of the year, Friday night. Handled the ball well with various fakes, whether he kept it, gave it off to the back, and then throwing the football under 200 yards passing. But I thought the thing that really impressed me the most was, you sit there and you watch, and you don't realize till the end of the night, 18 of 23, that completion percentage was tremendous.
Absolutely. Kellen, first of all, is a very bright kid, and he's a natural quarterback. He's always played quarterback. He exhibits a lot of toughness, mental toughness and physical toughness. And I think one of the strengths Kellen really has is he understands football. He really does. He has a lot of good input, even Friday nights on the sideline when him and I talk. He doesn't play defense, so we try to talk as much as we can before plays. And he's a great listener, and he has a really good understanding for what we're trying to accomplish, which is impressive. And he sits down with us at halftime and actually goes over the second half plan. We sit down and he's got good positive input. So I think he's going to continue to get better and better every week.
Okay, and we talked about a big night Friday night. We've got a big list of highlights. So let's get started, and we'll start with your first offensive play of the game. Friday night was a nice run by Matt Bookman.
Yeah, good job by Matt. He's a physical runner. He runs a little upright. We got to get his pad level down, but he does a nice job of getting forward. He's got some wiggle to him. He spins, and he's got a very elusive power.
And there you saw a big tackle by Matt Fisher.
Matt Fisher, outstanding football game. Had 9 catches for us. He's a captain. He's physical, and he's just always in the right spot.
And here another run by Matt Bookman.
That was a big-time block by Seth Hunsinger. I don't know if you noticed it, a pancake and knockdown. And Matt Bookman found a crease and got upfield for positive yardage.
And another young man that had a nice night running the football was Lance Johnson.
Yeah, 8 yards a carry. Lance did. Lance is, catches the ball extremely well. Good change-up back. Does things really, really well. Had a lot of burst on Friday night.
And here he is again.
Good job. Lots of creases to run through. Guys doing a great job up front. Another positive game for Lance Johnson.
And we talked about it here. A nice fake to Lance, and Kellen kept it himself.
Yeah, we were able to set that up, and Kellen's got a good beat for that. Kellen's got a good he reads the defense very well, knows when to handle it, and he's gotten positive yards every time he's done that this year.
And here we get a pass play from Warner to Nick Damiano.
Yeah, Nicky, great to see Nicky back. I mean, he had some injury issues throughout a good part of the year, and to see him come back, we got him back in the lineup, and that was a huge catch for him.
And another run here by Matt Bookman.
Good job by Kevin Molesky, get a body on number 8, good push. And look at the effort by Nick Damiano downfield. Blocking downfield allow us to get a 20-yard gain or so by Matt Bookman.
We get on the opposite end, and a touchdown run or a pass to Kevin Molesky.
Yeah, a little play action to goal line. We tighten everything up being that tight, but Kellen's a really good ball handler. He gets his eyes downfield real quick and found Kevin Molesky for a touchdown.
And back to the air, and you talked about Matt Fisher's receiving and the penalty added on.
Yeah, Matt's another really bright, instinctive kid, and he's really developed into a really good receiver. Has 31 catches so far this season.
And here the play action, another pass to Matt.
Yeah, Kellen's also starting to step up into the pocket. Early in the season, he wanted to flush himself. He's learned how to step back in the pocket and keep his eyes downfield. Does a great job of keeping his eyes downfield for those late throws.
Now we're going to see 3 straight runs by Matt Bookman.
Another block by Kevin Molesky. Nick Damiano's there again, but Matt Bookman churning downfield and getting big chunks of yardage. Very hard to bring down. He's very, very elusive.
Doesn't go down on the first hit.
No, never. His body's always, misses. He's got, a little dead legger there. He bounces out to the outside. He's, stiff arm, switched hands, and right now he's about 165 pounds. Some days he's going to be about 195 pounds. He's going to be even more of a difference maker for us.
And there his first career touchdown.
Seth Hunsinger grinding again upfield, putting somebody in their back. Great job by Matthew finding the end zone.
And now we see Seth Hunsinger here with a pass rush.
Yeah, Seth has just gotten better and better as the years go. That's a huge loss. Great effort by him. He just has a motor. He never tires, and he's very physical.
And here another run by Lance Johnson.
Yeah, a little sprint draw action. Lance gets downfield and a lot of yardage. I thought for a while he was going to go there, but good positive, great run for him. Great job by Matt Fisher blocking downfield. You saw sophomore Christian Price downfield hustling as well.
And back to the pass game to Evan Matthews.
Yeah, got the ball to Evan. That's a 16-yard gain for Evan. Great job. Finding the stick too. Evan's another bright guy, student of the game, practices very hard, prepares very hard, and that was a huge first down catch.
Now we have some good coverage here by Seth Hunsinger and Dante Mattarella.
Yeah, Mitchell Maston's down there, a sophomore, Christian Price. Great job by Seth Hunsinger. Mitchell, great. Dante's been absolutely outstanding throughout the course of the year. You can't say enough about Dante Mattarella.
Here another nice play by Matt Fisher.
Yeah, great job there. Max Barrett sprinting out, Bryce Reed chasing on senior night, Matt Fisher chasing on senior night. Huge negative play for us.
And back to the air game and to Matt Fisher.
Yeah, Kellen's zipping the ball to the edge. Great job catching the ball with his hands by Matt, exploding upfield. And, Matt's yards after the catch the other night were very impressive. Matt Fisher got a lot of big positive plays for us.
And here he's swinging out to Matthew Casadas.
Yeah, this guy's getting better and better as well. He's explosive, and when he puts a few more pounds on, he gets a little older, a little more mature, he could be scary.
And here we go to the pass defense. Nice play by Matthew Casadas.
Yeah, defensively he's getting the hang of it too. We have a total confidence in the 3 freshmen we have in our secondary. I mean, they get better and better every week with Shamani, Casadas, and Bookman.
And we go back to Bookman on the run.
Great job there. But Beaver's putting somebody on the ground. Jason Beaver, great job again. I mean, all these runs are by Matt, or he has to work for him. He's keeping his shoulders square and being physical.
With you up 14-7, I thought this was the play of the game.
Yeah, I mean, when the ball came out of his hand, because Matt Fisher was wide open in the post. When the ball came out of his hand, we were concerned because there was more than one white jersey there. But, how he made that catch is unbelievable catch by Matthew Casadas.
And then you run the option for the touchdown here to Matthew Bookman.
Yeah, Kellen's he's getting better and better running the option. Does a nice job with it, with the dive option, the lead option. He has a really good feel for that, and it helps stretch the field horizontally for us.
Now we get some pressure on the quarterback, starting with Richie Santos. Bryce Reed hits him as he throws, and then the interception by Dante Mattarella.
Yeah, great job by Richie. I mean, Richie's been doing this for 3 years for us. Another captain, outstanding player, and Bryce Reed, Jason, Dante Mattarella. There he is again. A guy that was, we didn't know where he fit in early in the season. But let me tell you something. He worked so hard in the offseason, and he's been a great player for us on both sides of the ball and in special teams.
Here's Matt Fisher again.
Yeah, great job delivery to Fish on the edge, and good positive yards, holds on to the football. And, obviously, the Fish had 9 catches for 96 yards. Great night for him.
And a great run for a touchdown here.
Kevin Boleski gets a body on the defender, enough for Matt to get in the field. Richie Santos flying around downfield, helps Matt get in the end zone. Number 71, Matt Manzola there, starting only his second game as senior, did a really good job for us as well.
Juan Popek was marching here, but Connor Shamani forced the fumble.
Yeah, Connor, I mean, another freshman. Matthew Bookman, great job recovering the fumble, but Connor Shamani is a guy, too, who we're really excited about what he's done, excited about what he's going to become.
And run here by DeBellis.
Yeah, Johnny is first-year player for us. We wish we had him a little earlier, but he's done a heck of a job. Outstanding young man, excellent in the classroom, worked extremely hard for us in this season. We're so glad he decided to join the program, as a senior, and outstanding young man is going to be very successful.
Now, we talked a little bit about it during the highlights, and we talked about it during the broadcast, Coach DeMelfi and I. We don't want to rush the end of the season, but how excited are you about the 3 freshmen that you have in that secondary that you're going to have back for 3 more years?
Yeah, you're excited they're playing so much football and are doing so well for us this year, but they're outstanding kids. Their work ethic's off the charts. I mean, they're there all the time. They put ridiculous amounts of time in. They're not afraid to lift weights. They'll be productive in other sports, but those 3 guys are there. So when you have total confidence in your secondary with 3 freshmen back there, the future's bright because those 3 are special players.
Okay, and one last quick question before we get to our guest. You're still alive in the playoff hunt, but I guess the message is still take care of your business, and then we'll see what happens elsewhere.
It is. We talked today. I mean, I'm not even going to mention the playoffs. To me, that's so secondary right now. Playing Crestwood at Crestwood Friday night is the only thing we're thinking about, and that's not coach talk. Mm-hmm. That's sincere. I mean, we're looking at just continuing to get better. It's a team that we're very impressed with. They have very good skill players. What Coach O'Cangelly's done there, I have a lot of respect for him. He does an outstanding job. So for us, it's a rivalry game. We're on the road, and week 11 means nothing to us right now. Finding a way to week 10 and feel good about ourselves is the only thing that matters for our program.
Okay, we're going to take a break. Coming up at the end of the show, we'll talk about Crestwood. But up next, we bring on one of the senior captains. That's Richie Santos, as Sports Talk continues right after this.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselika.
Thanks, Mom. Love you. Don't be late for the bus. As a mom, I always have to make good choices. And one of those choices is where to go on vacation. I always thought the Pocono Mountains were just cabins and bears. But the Poconos are all family fun. Amazing waterfalls, trails, and train rides. World-class water parks. Even spas, premium shopping, and a casino. So make the right choice. The Pocono Mountains for your next vacation.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial. Licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Experience the beauty of the Valley Country Club and let them sponsor you for your next event. Toss the flowers and dance the night away with their course as your backdrop. Let Valley Country Club host your next special occasion, whether it's a bridal or baby shower, anniversary, celebration of life, pool party, charity fundraiser, business meeting, golf outing, corporate, private, or social event.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
Krugel's Georgetown Deli has been voted Northeastern Pennsylvania's best craft beer selection several years running. Krugel's is your craft beer headquarters, and gift baskets are available for all occasions. Krugel's is home of the Crowler. Fill your Crowler up in their tap system and keep your favorite beer fresh longer. Krugel's Georgetown Deli, Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania Lottery games. Check them out on the web at georgetowndeli.com.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton, has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
Welcome back to Sports Talk here on WILN, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. I'm your host, Marty Burns. In the middle, we have head football coach at Hazleton Area High School, Mike Brennan. And to my far right, we have one of the senior captains, Richie Santos. And Richie, thanks for joining us this week.
My pleasure.
Now, Coach, before we start grilling Richie, just talk about what this young man has meant to this program, not only this season, but throughout his time here at Hazleton Area High School.
Well, I can't believe he's a senior. When you look back, you heard about Richie Santos coming up through the junior high ranks and the freshman ranks, and 3-year starter for us. Started all season offensively this year, started 7 career games on offense before this year, so for all intents and purposes, a 3-year, both two-way starter. But he has a motor, never tires, runs around, high energy, loves the weight room, tremendous personality. Works hard in school, just brights everybody's morning up when I see him at metal detector every morning. So it's sad to see him leave, but hopefully he comes back and is part of Cougar football forever.
Well, Richie, that's high praise from Coach. Before we get started about your play on the field, just talk about, for yourself and the rest of your senior teammates, to come away with that big victory Friday night against Wallenpaugh Pack.
Oh, we love that victory. We know that we would cherish it, and we know that we just have to keep working harder and harder every single day. We're not done, and we just know our next opponent is Crestwood. We're not looking at anyone else but them.
Now, as an offensive lineman, to come out and put up, we had you unofficially over 260 some odd yards running the football. I think it was like 450 plus total offense. talk about as an offensive line, when you see those kind of numbers being put up, you know, yeah, it's the guys that are carrying it and the skill guys, but they need to help you guys up front, opening up the holes for the different type of backs. Just talk about you as a group on that offensive line, how you feel when you see those kind of numbers being put up by your offense.
We feel great. We obviously feel very confident in ourselves, and we just have to keep moving forward. Like I said before, we're not done. We always have to get stronger and stronger. Coach asks us to be the beast that we are, and we just have to bring it out on the field, and we do everything that we need to just to get those yardage.
And is there anything you take, as Coach mentioned, you played a lot of defense before you really got yourself stabilized on offense. Is there anything you take from your play on the defensive line that you apply to the offensive line?
Most definitely. My motor, like Coach said, I just have to keep going. I can't really get tired. I don't ever get tired. So as I use that to my advantage, and I use my strength as long as my mentality. I know that I can't ever stop going. So as long as I just keep going, I know we're always going to move forward.
And the thing I love about watching you, especially on the defensive end, is, as you mentioned, that motor always keeps going. With that motor, it always seems like you're disrupting plays. Get yourself in gaps. You know, you may not be the one to make the play, but you're turning it back to a teammate that's there in position to make the play. Just talk about what you look for on each snap and that quickness that you get off the snap to get through that gap and create pressure.
What I look for is just to tackle the guy that has the ball. That's my number one priority, and if I can't get it, then I have to set my players up to get that play so they could lose yards, so they won't gain any yards on our defense. And as the season went on, our defense obviously went better and better with them losing yardage, so I just felt like that was what I needed to do, just to get the guy with the ball.
And some people may say this sounds strange because it may not have shown up in the win-loss column, but I thought, especially as the season's gone on in the second half of the season, I thought your group on the defensive line has been getting better and better and better. And it seems like if they take away one of you, like if a team says, well, we're going to take away number 50, you got other guys on your defensive line that can make up for that when they have one-on-one coverage and be able to make plays. But just talk about your play as a group on the defensive line, especially here in the second half.
Well, of course, all that pride, work, and dedication comes straight from the weight room. We know that there's always a guy behind us to get on the defensive line ready to play. You know what I mean? Yeah, they might make mistakes, but I know that they could get the plays done, you know? So as long as they could have that drive, as long as they could have that mentality and that smartness to create the right plays, to go to the right gaps, they deserve to be on that line.
And real quickly before we let you go, heading to Crestwood Friday night, the message that you and your seniors give out to the rest of the team that, hey, let's finish this up strong.
Of course, we always want to finish strong. We always want to finish positive. All I know is we're not looking forward to a loss, and we will never look forward to a loss. Our mentality is win. That's all it is, just win and go out strong and happy and just love each other, like how we've been loving each other since the beginning.
Well, Richie, thanks so much for joining us this week. Best of luck Friday night.
Thank you.
We'll be back to wrap it up and talk about those Crestwood Comets as Sports Talk continues.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
The Falvella Law Firm, located at 641 Route 93 in Sugarloaf, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania. They are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191.
Barber Ford has the largest selection of Ford commercial vehicles in Northeast PA with over 50 Super Duties in stock. Plus, Barber Ford is the only Ford commercial vehicle center in the area, participating with the state's cooperative purchasing program, CoStars. Barber Ford, where the pros go for trucks.
Bonanza Steakhouse, 574 Susquehanna Boulevard in Hazel Township, has an unbeatable buffet filled with something for everyone. Our menu includes the finest flame-grilled steaks, barbecue ribs, chicken, seafood, or sandwiches. You can add the buffet to any entree for a little more. Bonanza features daily specials. Join us Saturday and Sunday for our breakfast buffet that includes our famous omelet and egg station, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Your exciting new TV experience is here. Smarter, faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps, all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in, delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
Welcome back to Sports Talk here on WILN. And Coach, I've been told we got about 2.5 minutes left. Crestwood, your regular season finale, heading to Mountaintop to take them on. They've already clinched for their district playoffs, but some seeding issues could be at hand, so a very important game for them. And I think we've talked about this a lot. New opponent, another dangerous back with Miller in the backfield.
Absolutely. He runs very hard. He's one of the top backs we've seen all year. Good offensive skill guys across the board. At quarterback, at running back, at receiver. So they obviously are a very good football team. They had a lot of success this year. They have a lot of confidence, and objective number one is going to be to tackle Miller, no question about it.
And then when we go to the other side of the ball, it seems like same old Crestwood for the last bunch of years. Very good, especially defensively up front.
Yeah, they always are. It's like their defensive line is very physical this year. They're impressive against the run, but they have good athletes across the board. It's a rivalry game.
Right.
It's always competitive between us and them. Going over there to their place, to their home, it's a great venue for us. It's a great place for our kids to play. So, it's just another challenge. We've had a lot of them this year, and Crestwood's the next one. And
I'm pretty much expecting a dogfight come Friday night. In your regular season finale, what do you see as the keys to victory?
First of all, slow down their running game because they'll want to run the ball. And the play action stuff's good. That's the first thing for us is always defensively to continue to tackle better. We've made great strides. And then offensively, we have to have that same continuity we had the other night, running the football, passing the football, moving the chains, and scoring points.
And I would also think if you could get that time of possession that you had Friday night, that's a big advantage.
It was very helpful. It was very helpful to be the hammer, be able to go at them and control the tempo of the game. And that's obviously Matt Bookman has helped us do that. Lance Johnson has helped us do that. Kevin Wolski has helped us do that, along with the offensive line and our receivers.
Coach, best of luck. Hoping for 2 in a row at the end of the year.
Thank you very much.
We're going to say so long this week for Sports Talk here on WILN. For Coach Brennan and Richie Santos, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Join us next week as we go over the Crestwood game, have another special guest from the Cougar football team, and hopefully looking ahead to Week 11 as Sports Talk will be back next week, and it's brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network.